All right, in this edition of the Fantasy Rookie Faceoff, we'll be taking a look at two high-profile running backs drafted to great situations that have completely contrasting styles of play. Both of them come from efficient college offenses, and they go to efficient NFL offenses that suit their style of play. We'll be looking at Jonathan Taylor, the new running back for the Indianapolis Colts, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the newest member of the Kansas City Chiefs. Each of these players they're very special. They're very talented runners of the football. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, where he lacks in power and physicality and interior running, he makes up for in the receiving game. So we're going to take a look at both of these players' games, specific plays from their 2019 season, and break them down. Rushing talent, inside, outside runs. Let's start with Jonathan Taylor right here versus Northwestern. This is one of my favorite runs from JT in 2019, and we'll look at it from a couple of different angles from the coach's film right here in full speed, and then we'll rewind it. But just watch how fluid he is right there. That subtle move to get to the end zone. We'll run that back. Once again, all the defenders are bunched in. JT is phenomenal in between the tackles, balance, agility. It's beautiful. And here we go. Clyde Edwards-Helaire versus Oklahoma. Straight line run, showing that power, right? You know, to be 5'7", sub 210 pounds, CEH has a lot of power and versatility in his game. And you see right here versus Oklahoma, it's a clear running lane. But when he gets to the second level, he's not afraid to lower the shoulder and deliver a boom right there, running over a defender. Now, you don't want CEH doing this on a consistent basis, but it does show you that he has the physicality when he hits the second level to punish those defensive backs. So it's good to see. Switching back to JT, another beautiful run versus Iowa. And, you know, for me, JT is the most talented pure rusher in the 2020 class. And you see what he does in between the tackles again. I mean, it's just his feet work, right? It's just his footwork is beautiful. Watch this. Through the line, avoiding his own defenders, vision to keep his eyes down the field, and then that 4-3 explosiveness to get down the field. Slow it down one more time. Fullback, leading him through the hole, following his blocks, sheds off the incoming safety, and then he sees the daylight and turns on the afterburners to pick up additional yards down the field. Now, this run by Edwards-Helaire is not a long run, but it shows that he also has a lot of power in his game. Contacted in the backfield by a defender, shakes him off, and still has the presence of mind to get upfield and pick up positive yards. You know, I often say that you learn more from the 3-yard play, the 4-yard run, than you do the 60-yard touchdown. And right here, they're going to get immediate penetration on LSU's offensive line. Right here, and Edwards-Helaire is able to shake that off and then avoid defenders in a pile of mess. And watch it in slow motion again. Right here, tight end is overwhelmed, hands on him, shake him off, plant your foot, get upfield, and pick up positive yards. That is something to be excited about in CEH's game. Back to Taylor again, inside run play, power sheds off a defender. Drags another 2 defenders down the field for an additional 5 yards. You'll see it from the reverse angle. You know, their offensive line was fantastic, Wisconsin's that is, but the offensive line in Indianapolis is fantastic as well. But Taylor is able to see those holes, hit it with power, with decisiveness, and make plays. Again, following his blocks, watching the linemen. Look at the feet, right? The feet don't stop moving. The legs are driving. And then he's punishing defenders down the field, carrying safeties an additional 4 or 5 yards down the field. Another subtle move in the hole amongst traffic, make you miss in a phone booth. JT, it's special what he can do in between the tackles. He's not the running back that you want to run toss sweeps with, but look at this right there. Ability to make defenders miss and then powerful finishes. This is just following his blocks. Look at the concept. You got to make that guy miss, and he does it. He does it, and then he lowers his shoulder and falls forward. You always see in JT fall forward. You love to see that with these running backs. Again, out of the backfield, making defenders miss in the open field. Again, the best pure runner in this class. Offset, RPO, we know the quarterback's not going to carry the ball, has to make defenders miss in the second level, and then that power not to be taken down by the first tackler. I mean, his vision is outstanding. His footwork, he's got enough lateral agility to make defenders miss in the open field, even though it doesn't look like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. JT is phenomenal in that aspect of his game. Now vision, this is where Clyde is going to shine, right? So right here, national championship game. Plays designed to hit up the middle. There's nothing there. He bounces it to the outside, but then he finds a little gap and then bursts through that. He's got great acceleration, even though his 40 time only indicates a 4.6 40 yard dash straight line speed. But Clyde, his vision is outstanding. And you'll see right here where this play is designed to hit, and we'll slow it down. There's nothing there. Bounce it out, but don't go too far out. And then the power to pick up yards. Watch this. Here we go. Slide step. Don't keep going out. Plant that foot. You saw the rubber pellets pop up. He's dragging that foot. His lateral agility. I mean, besides DeAndre Swift, I don't know who's better at that dead leg than CEH. And again, plays designed to hit up the middle, and he's making 2, 3, 4 defenders miss. And you'll really get a good glimpse of it when we reverse it right here. Designed to hit between the guard and the center. Nothing there. Spin out. Eyes upfield. Vision. Power. Finish. It's beautiful, and this is why Chiefs fans should be so excited. A lot of his carries came out of that shotgun. Patrick Mahomes operates out of the shotgun, and when he can pick up yards like this and make second-round defenders like Xavier McKinney miss in the open field, it's fantastic. Here he is. Big hole. Make somebody miss. There it is. There it is. I mean, every time CEH is in the open field with the safety, 9 times out of 10, Clyde is going to win that. And that's why, for fantasy purposes, in an offense that has McCole Hardman and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, there are going to be lanes open, and he's going to have to make defenders miss, and he can do it. I mean, it's a mismatch every single time. 10 out of 10 times, Clyde is going to win this right there. I mean, that's easy money right there. That's an additional almost 8 yards on the play. Slide step 1, 2, end zone. Vision is outstanding. So everywhere that Clyde lacks the interior running ability that Jonathan Taylor has, he more than makes up for it with his improvisation skills and his vision. Watch this. 1, 2, end zone. That is natural, instinctual talent right here. Nothing there. Slide step, end zone. Phenomenal. Pass pro. Okay. These are positive pass pros, nothing to be excited about because neither of these two are stalwarts in that game. But you'll see right here, when he squares his shoulders, gets his feet under him, I've been very critical of Clyde's pass blocking abilities, but if he can do this right here a little more consistently than he did in 2019, especially the Texas game, you know, there's hope that he can improve this aspect of his game. Right here, square your shoulders. There you go. Give your quarterback time to make a throw. And JT, what I love about this is the quarterback actually has time to look down the field. JT does a phenomenal job when the defensive end disengages with the offensive tackle of picking up that responsibility. So right here, you're going to see the DN engage with that tight end, disengage, and then JT roll his eyes back towards that defender and cut block him and give his quarterback more time had he sat his feet and made a throw right there. You know, that's encouraging to see out of both of these players. But the receiving game, we talked a lot about JT early. This is where Clyde shines. Right here versus Auburn, catch the ball, beautiful lateral agility to make defenders miss, and he's still making defenders miss down the field. You'll see, watch, and it's the subtlety, right? Not just the catch. Watch him avoid his own offensive player, slip behind him, and then get his head around to catch the ball right here. Slip, head, presence of mind, know where the defender is, then that lateral agility to make you miss, and I'll make somebody else miss and pick up an extra 2 yards. Again, right here, slip the tackle, head around, natural, and set you up, knock you down. Set you up, knock you down. CEH is dynamic in this aspect of his game. He is a threat out of the backfield. Now, JT can do this, right? Roll out, simple catch, get upfield. He's going to be able to catch the ball out of the backfield at the next level. He is. With little rollouts like this, dump off plays, and when he gets the ball in space, he can make plays happen. He is not going to be deployed like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. But right here, that's encouraging to see JT do that. And like I said, when you get him in the open field like this, quick manufactured touches, dump offs, there he goes, and you're not catching him. 4-3 wheels to the house versus USF, first game of the season. I mean, he put on a show, had a couple of receiving touchdowns in this game. But you see, he's not split out. He's not motioning to the slot. You just get him quick dump offs. And in fantasy, we don't care how you get it. If he can catch 2 of these a game, 3 of these a game, and take one of them to the house or pick up 20 yards, we will take it. But this is special. This is where that natural ability that Clyde has, this is what makes him so enticing in PPR formats. Out of the backfield, choice route against the linebacker. It's phenomenal what he can do in a split second's time. Right there. And then right there. I mean, that is special. 2 completely different players. You're not going to see JT doing this, but you're not going to see Clyde run in between the tackles the way that Jonathan Taylor does, you know? For your rookie drafts, you should be very, very excited for this player in that Kansas City offense, but you should also be excited about Jonathan Taylor in the Colts offense, because it is going to be special what he's going to be able to do behind that offensive line, which ranked 3rd according to PFF, with his natural ability in between the tackles, and with big Quentin Nelson blocking for him. JT is going to produce and score a ton of fantasy points for Dynasty owners for years to come, and is probably going to make an immediate impact in redraft leagues, as well as this guy, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his dynamism, that 3-down threat capability, what he can do rushing the ball, and then obviously the ceiling that you get receiving in the receiving game. Both of these guys are studs, rock stars. Fantasy Face-Off, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jonathan Taylor. Who you got?